30 years, if you can believe it, since Pee-wee Herman became a pop culture fixture with his Saturday morning TV series Pee-wee's Playhouse and, of course, the hit movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
And now the creator and star Paul Reubens is back, and he's bringing that famous character in the new Netflix movie Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
Down and piss it around. 999,954 bottles of pop on the wall. The traffic light, just like I've seen in National Geographic. I hope I'm not tempting fate by saying this out loud, but my very first holiday is off to a perfect start.
Pee-wee.
So and the laugh, I could just sit and watch that all day. Paul, good morning. It's so nice to have you here.
It's great to be here.
So it seems like, 30 years later, Pee-wee hasn't changed a bit.
Well, tiny bit, but yeah, thank you.
Pee-wee looks good, too. I got to say that. So take us to where he is today. Okay, we all fell in love with the movie. I think I was like 10 or 11 years old for the first one, and the second one I was a teenager.
I was only 10 when I made it.
Exactly, exactly. So where is Pee-wee Herman today?
Pee-wee Herman today is living in a very small town. He's a fry cook in a diner. He's kind of a little bit in a rut, and life is sort of passing him by a little bit. And a mysterious stranger comes into the diner, played by Joe Manganiello, and they have an immediate connection, and Joe inspires Pee-wee to take his first ever holiday and get out on the road and live a little, enjoy life.
You and Joe are friends in real life, close friends. Did he ask you to be in Magic Mike?
No, he did not ask me to be in Magic Mike. No.
I just knew that was the trade-off.
I know. Well, I think if there's a Magic Mike 3, I'm pushing my way. Seems obvious, but not as obvious to them.
Did you see Joe in this role?
I did, yeah. I did, yeah. I mean, I know a side of Joe that most people don't know, that he's a goofball. It's a real joy to bring that out and show people that. I've been sitting on that secret for the last 6 months. So.
There are a lot of new people who are going to just come to Pee-wee for the first time. And it's been 30 years since the first movie. You're going to have an entirely new audience. So where, for those people, does Pee-wee come from? Where did you discover him? What part of your imagination did that character
I was in an improvisation group in Los Angeles, the Groundlings, and they focused on character work and developing and creating characters. So he came out of an improv many years ago at the Groundlings.
And who is he to you? Who was that guy when you were making him?
I think he's the guy who, the thing I like about Pee-wee Herman is that he has very little backstory. He's a character that I believe when you see him, you kind of get who he is. You know, like you don't have to really know very much.
Well, that's why he's so loved. I mean, I posted a couple of weeks ago Pee-wee at the Alamo when I was in Texas, and people went crazy on my Instagram page. My niece is 16, another is 8, and they still even watch the old episodes of the Playhouse.
Yeah.
It stood the test of time.
Yeah, it's amazing. If anyone would have told me, I would have not believed it. But yeah, Netflix called the other day and said that the movie's tracking really well on Netflix, and that they are able to tell that a lot of kids are watching the movie and then moving from there and watching Pee-wee's Playhouse also on Netflix.
Are you going to play the balloons before we let you go?
Oh, I would love to.
And while you're setting that up, can I just ask, will there be Rube Goldbergs in this version of Pee-wee?
Because
that's the best.
The movie opens with that. This is something that I did in the movie. That if you guys want to play along, you're welcome to. You have to just sort of squeeze that right there for a second.
Here's your words.
And what this is I do this in the movie, and it's just a little fun thing. Like if you take that clip off and you pull this out, and then you sort of push this against yourself to do it.
Is that called playing it?
Well, I can't hear.
Making a fart song sound.
Yeah, it's very musical. You have a musical background, right?
We do.
If you push, you can make it a little dirtier, like.
Big Holiday is out now on Netflix.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.